What's going on, guys? Bao here with some fairy tales. So I don't know if I actually did a commentary on this video or this game. Not too sure. This one's going to be a little bit different from all the rest. Just going to be showing you some stuff, considering some people have no idea what to do, and I'm still figuring out as well. I haven't actually looked online to see if there are any videos about this or Reddit or anything like that, so kind of just figuring out how to play as well. And once I kind of figure out everything, then I'll go check out all that stuff, because if I don't look at that stuff before, I kind of have the same problems as you guys. So currently we're level 52 and our AP's at 90, so make sure you guys are getting that done. We do want to go do some quests and stuff like that. I'll do that a little bit later. But for the most part, you're going to be getting quests done, which course is on this. The main storyline is here, of course, and then of course you can go back and complete it on hard. We're barely this far. I'm not too sure how far it goes, so we'll try to figure that out. We're slowly getting there, because the main thing when you start off this game, you're gonna want to do events. Events give you diamonds, they give you, or crystals, I should call them crystals. Just stuff you're gonna need, so make sure you're getting it done. Like this event here, if you actually do it, you're able to get 4-star, and you're gonna need these are 3 though. So some of the stuff you're gonna actually be using, if you guys did not know, down here all you have to do is click it, and you're probably not gonna have some of these, but depending on how long you guys been playing, you will. So this one's attack plus 15%, defense plus 15%, attack plus 30, defense plus 30, and then this is extra coins. I don't know exactly how much you actually get, but it'll give you coins basically when it's saying experience. So I guess if you need that, I'm not too sure which one's which though. I don't know if this one's more, or because this one has the hood with the one in the background. Maybe this is for a single character. I'm not too sure which one does which, but they give you quite a bit of experience when you use them. Unfortunately, I don't need them right now, so that's why I have a ton of them. HP, of course, and then I'm pretty sure it's HP. I don't know. I don't really use these because you hardly ever get, like these two, you hardly ever get. Maybe this one's a better version of this one, because they have a ton of these ones. Currently I have 10 chests. If you guys are wondering what the chests are for, this is how you actually use them. So basically you put it on, there you go, and you have a chance to get one of these. So basically when I do this, I'm not going to do the quest because I kind of don't want to waste it, but at the end you get a reward, and normally your chest is going to be brown, or you're just going to get a random chest. Sometimes it will be gold already, but if you put this on, it guarantees that it's gold, and you'll get one of the rewards in this. So you might still end up getting a 1-star. Normally it'll give you like a 3 or 2-star, and then every once in a while you'll get a 4, or if they do have 5-star ones, because some of the events do have 5-star, you'll get a 5-star. So, or if you're trying to go for characters, like, because some of the events that they have, you have to get characters in order to actually do some of the events. So that's normally when I use those chests. Like this character here, these 3 characters all are characters you needed for events. Same with actually this whole front row are characters you needed for events, and in order to get them, they're pretty hard to get, and you have to use a ton of AP, but if you use those chests, it's more likely that you'll get them. Of course, here are all our characters. Still trying to figure out some things, so I haven't learned everything about the game yet, but pretty much picking up on stuff. You do actually want to level up these characters as well. Some of these 3 2-stars and stuff like that. That is for, I think it's this one. Yeah. So the reason you actually want to level these up is you're trying to finish off this. So right now we have 19 1-star out of 32. Once you get up to 20, once you get up to 20, I'll give you 3, so on and so forth. So make sure you're getting them done. We're still missing some, but those extra crystals are going to help out a lot. 1-star ones you actually get they're pretty random, honestly. Some of them are actually pretty hard to get, even though they're 1-star ones. So I'm not too sure where to get them all. 2 stars most likely are from pulling stuff and stuff like that. But we do have 3 stars. I kind of want to level up a 3-star and see if it works for the 4. I'm thinking it does, considering how much 4-star characters there are. But we also have to take into account 4-star characters also include some of the other characters from like events and stuff like that. So I don't know. I'll try one of these. I haven't actually leveled up a 3-star because when I started playing, I instantly got a 4-star and stuff like that. So I really haven't had the need to level some of these characters, but I kind of want to try one and see what happens. So I think I'll try it and see what we get. But basically what you're trying to do is get the extra crystals, and of course the 4-star ones are going to be the hardest, but here are a few of them. I do actually want to try to level some of the 3-star ones. Like this one is an event character, so some of the characters in this you're gonna have to get from events, and it only goes up to 50. I really wish it would go up higher considering there's 340. Maybe later, not too sure. And then of course 5-star ones, which are the harder ones to get. But that's just extra, so that's extra. You don't really have to worry about it too much, but it's there if you need it. Third one down is going to be leveling up the characters. So like these are event characters, so they need specific ones to actually get them. These events aren't around right now, so there's no way for me to get this to a 5-star, but if I would have got those, I would have been able to. This one here I actually got up to a 4-star because it was a 3-star before. I do actually have an extra one, unless I wasted it. Oh, it's right here. So basically I had to get 3 of these, and then you have to use some of these to actually get it. So already did that, we don't have to worry about it. Same with these, like they need certain, like we have it, we're just not going to do it right now because I don't want to waste the extra stuff, plus the event's not around. But if the event comes back around, I will do the 4-star version of that. But all of these are already done, so we don't have to worry about those. We did get some new 4-stars and stuff like that. Like this character here, you need 5 of the 5-star ones on this, and they're actually they were really hard to get. Some of these events come back around, so make sure you just save them, honestly. The one I was trying to level was, where is she? Did I actually use her by accident? Oh, it's right here, level 28. I can do him as well. I don't know, I'll probably get her up and then 4-star to see if that actually works. But I do actually want to try maybe Wendy, because that was a newer character. We do also have some of these, and you're gonna want to pick which characters you want to make into a 5-star, because not all of the 5-star characters are actually good. It depends honestly on their skills. Like some of these people get a ton of skills, so you're gonna want to hold out, because like as you can see, you need 3 of these. Or the 3-stars you need 10, the 4-stars you need 5, and these you need 2. Honestly, I thought the 5-star version ones of these are going to be a lot harder to get, but it's actually the lower level ones because you use more. So I amassed 14 of these, but like the 3-star ones for some reason are harder to get. I have no idea why. It's really weird. But I do want to level up some of these characters. We'll check out their skills and stuff like that in a minute. So that was the third. Second one, we already checked that. Third one. Fourth one, oh, well, that's just going to be deleting. We don't really have to worry about that. Like some of the stuff I still haven't figured out what it does. Whoops. What does this one do? Oh yeah, leveling up your character to a +5. I think it gives you 5. Yeah, so it goes from 100 to 105, 110. I think 120 is the max. But in order to do that, you would have to give up a 5-star character. I don't know if you can give up a different 5-star character. I think it has to be the same one. I'm not too sure. I do have this extra one. Am I using that? I think I'm using that in a team. Yeah, I think I'm using that, so I can actually check. But even if I could, I wouldn't give up the characters just because I kind of want to keep them. But of course, at some point, you're going to want to raise your little crown here up to 4. I think it goes up to 4 because I've seen somebody at 120. Actually, 115, 120. I don't know. But you are going to want to get this done at some point. It's just, yeah, it takes a long time to get done. So currently, we're just going to worry about getting them up to 100, maxing them out, figuring out which characters we want to use, and then leveling them. Because that's not the only thing you have to worry about. So the next thing we're going to check out is skills. So depending on the characters you have, everyone has different characters. Because 4 stars come out randomly. Best time to get them is during the step up. So remember that. But so we have a ton of characters here. These are the ones I'm using. Some of them are okay, some of them are not that good, but like this was the first 4-star I had, so that's why I'm using it. I honestly think it's pretty garbage, but that's just because I can't get these 2 skills here. And if you guys are wondering why, it's because you need certain, I don't even know what to call them. You need certain one of these to actually unlock said skill, and then you also need them to level up the skill. And we're not really worried about the Stardust or whatever you want to call it, just because I have a ton of it. On certain ones I have less, but I have a ton of it for now just because I haven't leveled up any of them to level 20, which is the max. And then you can make it go further, but we'll talk about that here in a second. But choose your characters wisely. Like some of these are really hard to get, like this, really hard to get. So even if I do happen to get one of them, the skill is going to stay at level 1, and even though I hit everybody, it's not going to be that helpful. Even if I get one of those, I kind of want to just get rid of this character because I don't think he's that good. Like this character here is the one I like using. She's really good. We currently have this on her, which attacks all of them. I have to work on getting more of these though. And then we have this. No. Do I have the 3-star version? I'm gonna have the 3. I don't know, I have to check. Anyway, we have this, which helps out a lot. The heal, I'm trying to get one of the better ones. Unfortunately, I can't read what they say, so I don't know which one we want to go for. This one heals all, and this one also heals all, so I don't know. And then we also have these, which is, this one's a level 2 and a level 3. So that one only has 1, and then this one has 6. So I don't know if it's better just to go for the lower star one for now, because you can get it up 5 levels, because it takes 1 to create it. But I like that character. Like this character here, I think the main characters tend to have more skills for some reason. Like Gray has a ton. I think Natsu. There's certain characters that have a lot. I don't know. I guess it depends on the actual 4-star, but like this character here just keeps going and going and going. So has a ton of 4-star ones, has a ton of 3-star, it even has a 5-star. I do have this. The only reason I haven't created it yet is because we only have 1. So 5-star is the hardest one to get. Even though you make the skill, it's not going to be as strong as the level 20 or actually 19 one I have, which I'll show you here in a second. But yeah, we do have all these skills, and you're just going to want to pick. I know there's 2 different ones here. I really wish I could read what they say so I can make a better decision on which one to actually use. I kind of like this one, but we only have 1, like I said. And then this one attacks 2, which we only have 2, so not too sure what I want to do with that yet. This one has a ton of skills as well. And then if you go look at this one only has 3. So I don't know, you just gotta pick and choose your characters wisely. Like I was actually gonna level up where is he? I was gonna level up this one, but I looked at the tree. Look at this, 3 skills, and they're not all that good. So yeah, we're probably not gonna level him. But if you go to, let's check out Wendy. Where's Wendy? She's pretty good. I think she's pretty good as well. I think her and her as well. She has a ton of skills. Where's Wendy? Oh, she's right here. Like, she has a ton of skills, but they require certain ones as well. So I don't know. Pick and choose your characters wisely. Like, this one has a ton of skills, especially since it's an event costume, banner character, whatever you want to call it. But I only have 3 different skills to choose from, even though like these ones are pretty, like the 3-star ones are not that hard. to get. This 4-star one I have quite a bit just because I've been saving. This one I have quite a bit, but I don't know. It's up to you to choose. So here are the actual skills that we're currently using. We don't really have any characters that are using that. We have quite a few that are using this. So like I was saying, I'm using a 4-star one. I did have the 5-star one. This is the one that's on gray. So I do have the 4-star one at plus 20. So these do go plus 20. Then after that, you need to get said books. You need 20 of them to make it to go to 40, which I have one that's already past 20. So I'll go check that out here in a second. But choose this wisely because the books are hard to get. They're usually in events and stuff like that. It's just they don't give out too many, and you have to be insanely strong usually to get the books. So yeah, choose which ones you want to get up to plus 20 wisely. Like I would wait till I had this skill maybe with enough to actually get it to like 23, 24, 25 or something before I actually made it to add the extra 20 onto it, because it's going to take forever to get up to 40 because it starts doubling the amount you actually need, which we're going to check out here in a second. Just got to find the one I'm looking for. I think it's this one. Yeah, so currently we have one that is 21. This is the very first one that I actually did, which is on Levy. As you can see, when you get it up one level, it pluses it plus 2. I think the first level actually starts getting plus 2. You start needing 2 apiece. I don't know how much it's going to start costing at like 30 or 40, but I've seen some high level players that still have them only at like 30. So they're probably really costly. Like if you were to max this thing out, the amount you would just need, look at that, 182,000. And this stuff's not easy to get. You would need 38 more of these. It's insane. Like the coin's not really that big of a deal. It's just the amount of material you need to get this to plus 40. But if this thing hits, it would hit for, like, it already hits for a lot at plus 21. So you just got to keep going, keep getting it up. But choose those plus 20s wisely. Even though I have some that I can get up now, I just choose not to because it's really not worth it. I'd rather save and wait for a really good skill, or maybe I'll change out that character later or something like that. Like I have this one here, which is on, I forgot who's this on, but I don't really want to level it up to plus 40, so we're just kind of hanging on to it. But that's gonna be the skills. Another thing I wanted to touch on is the gems as well. Which one's this one? I don't remember what that one does. Yeah, we're not worried about those. So the gems, the one I'm actually trying to point out is make sure you guys are leveling up your gems. I'm not too sure if you guys know this or if you barely started, but you can level up your gems and they're going to help you out, of course. You do only have a cost of 500, so make sure you guys are staying within those limits. Of course, you do have characters that have 5 stars that are for said characters, so it kind of sucks, but some of them are really hard to get. Let's actually go to one that we actually have. I'm actually using it as well. So as you can see here, it is a legendary, it is a 5-star, and you can only use it on him. It does give plus 1600. I don't know what this is, but it's plus 2, plus 1%. And then, of course, if you level it up to 2, you gain more HP. Level it up to 3, you gain more HP and stuff like that, so on and so forth. So make sure you guys are leveling up those. And, of course, you're trying to get the cost up to 500. You do have event ones and stuff like that. You have, like, different ones. So make sure you guys are collecting these. You do have 4-star versions of the gems as well. So, as you can see here, we have some 5-star ones, which cost quite a bit, actually. 150 for that. And if we go over here, it's 130, and it does give less stats. It does give different stats though, so yeah, I mean, it's up to you if you want to choose that. There are other 4 stars, like this one was one of the event ones, and as you can see, if you were able to get it up to +6, look at the amount of stats you get. It's insane. Even on these, like once you start getting the level 3 stars up, like this one, +1,000, +200, next one, and then so on and so forth. So you're just gonna start building. And the level 3, level 2, and level 1 star ones aren't that hard to level. It's just, I spent most of mine trying to get the 5 and 4 star ones, which I guess is worth it if you can get the ones you need, but you should probably focus on leveling up the 1 star ones, the 2 star ones, and the 3 star ones, because you're going to use those on all your characters, whether you have a 4 star or 5 star on said character. Like, we'll go to her for example. She has this one, which is an event one, really good, cost 250, so that kind of sucks. I could actually take off one of the 2 star, well actually I don't think I could. That's 60. How much is the 1 star one? 40. Maybe I could. I probably could take off one of these and just add 1 star ones and level those up. But look at all the extra stats she gets. So yeah, I gotta start working on leveling up the 2 star. I do have a few that are 1 star levels. The 2 star ones I have like 1. Of course, because it takes forever to make 4 stars and 5 stars, and then you have to fill up your team with them, and then you gotta start leveling them. So make sure you guys are leveling them. I think it's the, which one is it? This one? Maybe it's this one. I forgot which one it is. Is it this one? No, it's not this one. Is it the second one? I think it's the second one. Yeah, it's this one. Alright, so basically, if you have these, you have to have the exact same one, and then you would just put it in it, and then it would go to +4, which give it 1 extra, whatever this is. I don't know what it actually is. But you do that till you max them out. I haven't actually maxed one out, so I don't know how high they go. And then just do that for all your stars. All your gems, do them for it. Because at some point, no matter whether you use 4 or 5 stars or stuff like that, you're gonna use some of the lower level stars because you only have 500. I don't know if you actually get more. If anybody knows if you actually get more, I should actually stay on. If you get more cost, if you go like +5 on this, so if I fed in another character to this, made it +5, which would get a 1 of 5. I don't know if you get more cost. I don't know if you can get more cost. If you could, that would help out a ton, but even if you don't, I mean, even if you do, you're still going to use some level 2s, maybe 3s and stuff like that. But yeah, that's the gems bag. Of course, you're going to want to get all of these. Most of all this stuff you're not going to use until you're higher levels, and most of it is for leveling up characters and stuff like that, so don't even worry about it. Here are all of the ones. Most people are probably seeing these. These are for getting your 4 stars, 3 stars and stuff like that, so leveling up characters. These are for actually using during quests. If you guys are wondering what these bottles are for, because I know some people were wondering that, these are for when you actually die in a event, a quest, or whatever you're actually doing. You basically use one of these and it will give you full life and everything on all your characters again, so you can actually finish it. Helps out sometimes, especially if you're wasting like 40, 30 AP or something like that. You're going to want to use these, and you can actually buy these. They're pretty expensive, but at least have a couple of them just in case you ever lose. Of course, these are all for characters, so yeah, I mean, you can delete them and stuff like that. There is a max to how much you can actually have, so watch out on that. These are all the like 3, 4 star, 5 star ones. If you do need space, I would recommend just getting rid of the 1 or 2 star of these, just because, yeah, I mean, you can get the 1 star, 2 stars up like hella high. Like which one do we have? We have like 16 on this, so these would be easy to get to like +20 and stuff, but most of the times they're still going to be weaker, so make sure we make room like that. Of course, this is for making gems. Let's see, we have some gems here. So these two are 500 cost, and these are just strictly for feeding into this. And depending on your rank, you're going to get a different amount. D is going to get you 1 star. I think C and B give you 2 to I think C gives you 2, B gives you 3. I'm not too sure. So there's B, and then the next one's A, and then after that is S. So I don't know which one you want to go for, but if you're going for S, you're gonna either get a 4-star or 5-star gem. So I don't know. Normally I like trying to go for the 5-star ones, but of course they have strict characters you have to use, so it's up to you if you want to go for those. They're a big gamble. Like, I still have some that I can't use. Like, I don't have a Lucy, so well, I actually have one. It's just only 4-star, but I mean, never gonna use it. Do we have any 4-stars that we can get rid of? No. Well, that sucks. I was gonna see if I could actually get to S rank. Let's just put one in just to show you guys S rank real quick. Alright, so there's S rank. That's the highest rank you can actually get. You can keep putting experience, but it stops at S. So you can either go S, A, B, C, or D. So if you're trying to level up 1-star gems, D is your bet. You could actually you have to fill this up though. So what you could actually do is go into here, find the 1-star ones, which are normally at the bottom, and just do this. There's also F and E, I forgot about that. But they still give you 1-star ones. Should I use these? Hold up. Let's do a low level one real quick. Actually, we have a ton of these. I'm never gonna use them. So we have an E ranked one. I kind of want to see what I get. Of course, this costs 100, but we're not too worried about that. Let's see what we get real quick. A 1-star. So if you're looking for 1 stars, just do that. It's probably the easiest thing to do. If you're looking for higher level ones, keep going higher and stuff like that. But I probably should go make a bunch of 1-star ones to level these up real quick, just to help me out. You could also feed in your skills. So you could actually, instead of making these into this, which are only 10 points a piece, you could actually go make this skill, which would give you 20 points. So it's probably better just to go use this to make this, but then again, you're also using some of that Stardust thing to make the skill as well. Although it's probably better just to make a ton of these and do it like that, because 20, it's probably not going to help out too much, but you can do it that way, up to you. You could also use characters like this. The higher you level them, the more points you're going to get out of them. So like level 1s will give you 31. This one's 28, so it's going to be 58, but like as you can see, it doesn't really help out that much unless they're all max or something. So there's that. Make sure you guys are in a guild as well, because that does help out a lot. Here is the arena. This is the guild. Make sure you guys are in a guild. Does help out a lot. Here are the coins, which basically you're going to use to either save up for a character. What I do, because I'm never going to get this many to get a character or anything like that, so you could actually get them books right here. It resets every month, so you can do it every month, but they're 5k for one. Wouldn't worry about that. Here's some extra stuff if you really need them. Here's some gems if you really need them. What I actually buy is this. So I think they give you 3 every month, or is it 4? Might be 5. I forgot how many they give you a month, but they're 2,000 a piece. So it takes you that long to actually get the amount you need to buy them every month. So that's basically what all of this is going to, because you need crystals. To get characters, you need crystals. So that's basically what I spend it on. So there's that. So make sure you guys join a guild. Just find one, join it. Here's the arena. Still trying to get enough points to get the rest of our stuff. Currently we're right here, 42. It just gives you extra stuff. Next one's at 50, gives us a 5-star of something. Thinking it's just a gem. 71 and then 83. I don't know what you actually get after that, but we're gonna try to get there slowly but surely getting there. What else do we have? Crystals, where you can actually buy crystals, buy AP if you run out. Right here is where you actually buy the potions, if you guys are wondering. 90,000 a piece, and if you guys have been playing, getting this takes a little bit of time unless you focus on that. So 2.6. I have 5 of them, so I'm good. I'm not gonna buy any more. If I had like 1, maybe I'd buy 2 or 3, and then you could also buy the cheapest attack and defense if you really need them. These are the 3 that you have to focus on. So it costs 1 crystal per 5 space. You can get 200 spaces. These are for your characters. You're gonna want to try to max this out. Maybe if you get a couple crystals for some events, like do 1 or 2 here and there every once in a while. That's what I've been doing. You also want to get this one up. Starts off at 100. So far I got 25. Goes up to 6. And then of course this one is the gem one, which I haven't leveled up. I'm gonna have to level it up at some point. But you get 10 apiece per one. Goes up to 600. So that's 5, and then that's 5. So just put in a couple in each of them just to have extra. It's just space basically. And then oh, we got one of those. Perfect. What else do we have? We have the characters, so the events and stuff like that. Make sure you guys are doing anytime there's a step up, it costs 128, so make sure you guys are saving your crystals. I think that's the best time to get it. Guaranteed 4 stars. So best time for me is during those. So if I had 128, I would do that one. If not, or if you're looking for a specific character, then do it then. Of course, here are the events. This event I think resets every month as well. We're finally on for one of these, which is just crystals. So we could actually throw on a chest here to try to get this. So here, we'll throw on a chest real quick. I'll show you this. I didn't show it to you earlier. Guaranteed the crystal, and then we're guaranteed a gold chest now since we threw the chest on. Normally I wouldn't use it on this, but just want to show it to you real quick if it ever works. And yeah, we're still picking up a ton of stuff, still learning to play. Considering it's in a different language, we're learning. Depending on your leader as well, your leader is going to have a skill. It's going to give you whatever it actually gives you. I don't know what Livy actually gives you, but she's currently mine. Each if I were to change it, they each have their own. So you can probably go look it up and see which one's the best to use. But I started using her, so we're going to stick to her. Yeah, that chest didn't give a shit. Never mind. Yeah, and that one is really not worth using. I think it's better to use the chests on stuff that's actually worth it. So we have another one here. It's going to cost 25. Like, even though I use the chest, yeah, like the stuff that it's dropping isn't worth actually using a chest on. So I don't know. That's probably why it didn't give us anything. But normally you would use the chest. It would give you the gold chest, and depending on the, like, if it's an event where you're looking for a character, that's probably when you're going to want to use it. Or if you're trying to level up a skill and it has the material in said quest, then use it, of course. It's really up to you when you want to use those chests. But make sure you guys are getting these done so that way you can get the extra crystals, because crystals help out so much in everything. So it's only 30, and then of course we got one of those. Yeah, that's really bad, but I think these are mainly just for crystals. That event is actually for leveling up characters, but we don't have any characters to level right now, so that's why I just did it. Without it, gain 2 extra crystals. So if you guys are looking for the stars, or I don't know what you want to call it, the material, then yeah, you're probably going to want to do those. And like these ones, it'll either give you the green or it'll give you the brown ones. These are always going to give you the black ones. So if you're looking for a specific one, just go for these. Normally I like doing this one because it just gives you a chance to get either or. Yeah, I think that's basically about it. Did I cover everything? Skills, pretty sure I got everything. I don't know if I missed anything. Like I said, I'm still learning the game as well, so there's that. Here is the extra stats you're gonna get from a character. Of course, you have to level this hard up. The more you play with the character, the higher the star. I think it's like 1% per fight or something like that. Gives it just extra stats and stuff like that. That's just the card. And then, of course, the skill for the character is right here. If you guys are wondering what your leader skill is gonna be, I can't read it, so I can't choose which character I want to have, which kind of sucks. But here's your skills. You can change your skills from here as well. So it also shows you which skills you can actually have on said character. So that does help out. Here are the gems and stuff like that. Level, HP. I don't know which one's first. I think that's attack, defense. Don't know. I don't know what these all say. Here are all of the different magic types, I guess. And the cost, of course, is up at the top. And then if you guys are wondering about the cost as well, this is the first one that you click on. Cost is right here. So your team, well, my team can go up to 91. When you're first starting off, you can't have all 5 stars or 4 stars, because I think you start off with really low. I think it's like 30, 40 or something like that. It's really low. So yeah, watch out for that. Like, let's go to this character. So this one is 15 as well. I don't know what its skill actually gives you. And then, of course, we have a ton of skills that we can choose from for this character. So I think the main characters are actually a little bit better than like this character here. This one doesn't have that many to choose from compared to like Gray. Or let's check. We have 2 different Natsus. This is one of the ones you actually have to get. Yeah, there's a few different ones. And then I think this is the one they actually give you, because you can't actually make it into a 5-star. But yeah, this is one of the characters I started off with. So I don't know. Let's check Urza real quick. Oh yeah, she definitely could use a ton of different skills. So I mean, you just gotta pick and choose which team you want to put together. Plus, everyone's gonna have different 4 stars, because not everyone's gonna get the same characters from each banner. So you also have to do that. But yeah, I think that's gonna be about it for this one. We're still learning. If you guys have any tips or anything like that for me, let me know, or stuff I should be doing. But we're gonna go get some other stuff done, finish the AP, go do arena or PvP, and let me know if you guys want to see a PvP video. I know this one was really long, but kind of just wanted to explain the game because people keep asking. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. That's gonna be about it for this one. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll talk to you guys later.